Welcome back to Living in Kigali. Before the break, we were talking about the different industries that Charles and Jonathan are involved in as they live and work in Kigali. And now, after the break, we're going to be talking about the challenges and opportunities that they may be facing as they live and work in Kigali. So starting with you, Jonathan, what are you facing currently with your industries?
For this segment, we'll talk more about one of our primary industry, which is the fintech industry.
Right.
As you may be aware, or even the audience might be aware, that the fintech industry is highly regulated in terms of restriction, in terms of due diligence. So some of the challenges that we are faced with as a fintech in the fintech industry is more of some of the regulations, the policies that have been set on fintech industry. However, I think if they can have an alternative, let's take for example, if you want to apply for a mentorship lesson at BNR, you have to pay approximately 30 million francs, that's like $13,000. So as a startup, that's like a huge money for you to pay, because you don't have that money right now.
Right.
So if they can definitely look for an alternative solution, if you cannot pay this $15,000, these are alternative solutions that you can tap into to definitely get your product in the market. I think so far so good. That has been a really huge challenge or challenges in the fintech industry, and it's not so good.
I would say a lot of it comes from the fact that fintech is a relatively new industry, especially here in Rwanda. So I would say perhaps that's the reason. Is that it?
Yes, to some extent I would say that. I think the main reason is the fact that the fintech industry comes with a lot of risks, factors. So, I mean, not only Rwanda, every country wants to make sure that they have good policy in place to protect the citizen money, which is very good. But what I'm saying, if that is the challenge, there should be an alternative, because a fintech startup cannot raise 50 million francs just to have that. I think they should be focusing more on the tech instead of just the thing. The technology part, data protection, retention, and all of that. If they have these things in check, then I mean the fintech industry is definitely going to make a really good boost in Rwanda. There are a lot of brilliant people in Kigali that are doing so many great things. Right.
So I understand, Jovinus, your challenges might be centered around the customer side rather than the government side. What kind of challenges is your company facing?
Okay, thank you, Sarah, once again. As I said, our business is a new business and people haven't been used to it because, as I said, we deliver groceries to the homes by ordering online. So most people have been used to the traditional way of buying and getting commodities from going to the physical market and inspect products, then you buy from there. So they are not used to it, and in most cases, they don't trust us. They don't feel like we're going to bring exactly the same products as they would have done on their own. But we are trying to navigate through it and see, as you know, the government is not emphasizing about the digital world. People should go digital. So we hope in the future that this is going to be the case, because as we are trying to figure out, the world is moving fast by the use of internet. So we expect many Rwandans also to adopt that system. But at the moment, it's a big challenge. People haven't, they just think that that's for the rich people, and then they don't think they can buy it. So it's a challenge, but we are still finding a solution about it.
Okay, what exactly are you doing to ensure that you're changing these habits, consumption habits?
Yeah, of course, we have marketing people moving around the people, offices, trying to educate people that this is not for the rich people. You can also buy it. Most especially people, they think that going online, like the people above 45 years and above, they don't think you can go online and buy something and come exactly like the way you should have done it. So we try to put much emphasis on that, that you can do business even on your phone. This shouldn't be a case where you have to go to the market, waste time. You can just be in your office, you order products, and you find them at home while you are still at the office. So we have marketing people around, going door to door, emphasizing people, telling how we do what we do, and trying to do the trust. Because most of the cases, they don't even trust us. That might be a scam. Yeah, so that's basically what we are trying to do.
Are there some opportunities that you have found within the growing Kigali industry, I would say, there's like the environment is changing, right? We have a lot of diversity in Kigali, whether it's in people, like their careers, the habits and everything. What are some of the opportunities that you have found?
The opportunity, of course, is there. Like you said, Kigali is a diverse city. We have many people coming in from outside. And if you see very well, most of our customers are people from abroad. You can see we are gaining from that diversity now.
Right.
So, people are coming in, and because they are used to that system from their own countries, so they come in and still find that solution.
Right.
So Store to Door started, we wanted to be part of the solution. People shouldn't be coming here and find there's no way where you can get your product. So yeah, the opportunity is there, and we hope for in the future, when people will be now adapted to the digital world, people buying everything online, we have the biggest customer base.
Right.
Yeah.
Also considering language barrier, I believe you might have faced a similar issue going to the market and trying to buy like your groceries, and all of a sudden you cannot communicate, you don't know how to ask for what you want. Does his company kind of create a solution for people like you?
Yes, I would say yes. I think there's still more need to be done. I mean, it's not just about the market. What happened if I want to communicate with the pimping driver, the motorcycle guy? If I want to communicate with him, what happened then? Then it's not a complete solution, but he's doing extremely well. I must compliment him for that.
Right.
But I think there is more to be done in terms of the language barrier aspect in Kigali.
Okay. So on a personal level, what are some of the challenges that you might have faced? Talking about language barrier, that's one. What else have you faced?
Okay, this is a bit personal. I'm not going to call upon a particular institution, but I had this experience where when we were building the company, we tried to get a partnership with financial institutions for one of our products, which is LibrePay. And upon the time, I had this exchange conversation on email with this guy from one of these reputable banks in Rwanda, and he must say we had a very good exchange in terms of email and conversation. And by then I had a dreadlock. So yeah. So when I can
tell where this is going.
when I walk into his office, like, hey, wait for me in the lobby. Once you get there, just let me know.
Right.
Good. I went in the lobby. I was waiting, and the security guy, he went to call him in, the reception actually. When he came out to meet me, he was like, "Are you Jonathan?" Another kind of surprising look. The facial expression could tell exactly that.
You wouldn't expect someone with dreadlocks to be in fed tech.
So he was like probably expecting a guy with maybe a big stomach, a fat guy, and old guy. But he saw a young person with a dreadlock. Right. Instantly, I think I was judged. To be very honest with you, it was like I was expecting somebody different. But now for dreadlock, you're not serious. How can a person with a dreadlock run into the consultancy business or fintech business? And I think for me that was a major challenge in terms of culture different. I think people need to understand that if we, Rwanda, if we are to grow and make progress, we should understand that there are a lot of people coming in from different walk of life and have different experiences. So we need to start accepting them not only from that look, but what they bring to the table. Right. Yeah.
On that note, we'll be going into another short break, and after that, we'll be going deeper, a little bit deeper into the industries that these people are working in. I'll see you right after the break.